Yo, welcome, Entertain's podcast. We are in a new season of football, as we've kind of continued to allude to. The day is here. Football season is upon us. Week 1 preseason has started. We already had the Hall of Fame game and stuff, but preseason starting right now as we're recording. I think Indiana and Baltimore is getting ready to kick off. As always, I'm your host, Marquise, joined by my co-host Brian. And we got a special guest, family friend, Jason. What's up? Welcome.
Thank you.
Of course, we're super glad to have you. Super excited. We may have someone else joining later. We'll see. But until then, it's just going to be the three of us. So kind of as I alluded to, it's football season. We're going to get right into the football stuff. Kind of hear ourselves out. Each of us have different teams that we're fan bases of. Jason is a Pittsburgh Steeler, born and raised Pittsburghian. Brian, Carolina Panther fan, even though both of us are from Minnesota. I'm a Chargers fan, and we'll still talk about the Vikings a little bit here and there, but we'll probably just go through everything and
my grief until they do right by Randy. Fuck them.
It's true. So, anyway, let's get kind of into it. How are we feeling about the season for your respective teams? And then we can kind of go and break it down by division. But let's kind of start with Jason. You're our guest. How do you feel about the Steelers now that you guys have acquired a Hall of Fame quarterback, a second Hall of Fame quarterback? I think Ben Roethlisberger is probably borderline Hall of Famer. But
I think he'll get in. I think
he'll possibly get in.
I think Ben gets in. I think he gets in.
2 rings. Is it 1 ring or 2
depends on
rings?
his class. Two.
Yes.
Because he had one with he got one with Tomlin and one with Cowher. Yes.
Yeah.
So
that was within like 3 years. So yeah,
he should get a ring. I think or get a Hall of Fame nod.
Right. Yeah.
For sure. So go ahead. I'm taking over. So
no, you're good.
How do you feel about your Steelers, man?
I mean, I feel good. I mean, right? Like every year, you got to be positive. But this year, they added a lot of big names. So they added DK.
Mm-hmm.
We added Rodgers, Slay too. So like they improved the defense.
We got Ramsey.
TJ.
Ramsey is from a trade from Fitzpatrick, so he went back to Florida.
I forgot about that. Yeah. That was like like last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. So I forgot about that. Yeah. But dude, I feel good. I mean, the team looks good. Like on paper, they look solid. But like, you're gonna have to perform. But I mean, they got a tough division. Baltimore is never a slacking team. Neither Cincy. Cincy put up big numbers last year, but their defense sucks. So I mean, that was good for us. But besides that, I mean, Baltimore is always going to be Baltimore. Cleveland's, I mean, everybody, when you play your division, everybody plays tougher. So, like, Cleveland can be a dog team, you know what I mean? But they
beat Baltimore last year when they weren't supposed to. I think it was like a 14-point dog, 3.3, almost 3 touchdown dog.
I mean, it's
one game.
This division is just rough, dude. But, like, I love it. As much as I hate it, I love watching it.
Yeah,
I would love to be a fan that was not. I didn't have a dog or the horse in this race at all, and just be able to watch that, dude.
It's definitely historically the toughest division in the NFL. Actually, both North divisions are super tough.
NFC too, yeah.
NFC division: Vikings, Packers, Lions, Bears. Especially this most recent, I would say probably about the last 3 years or so.
Yeah.
But historically, that AFC North has tried and true been the toughest division to play in football. So. Honestly, I mean, my joke, and I have some other Steeler. I have actually a Steeler fan that works with me, and he's like, I think this is gonna be Tomlin's first losing season. So
I mean, you never know.
I might bet the under 9.5.
Hey, look, they got rid of the new crash out duo. That was gonna be the new nickname, the Crash Out Boys.
They were gonna be dangerous.
They were. But what I will say though is, when it comes to the Steelers and getting rid of receivers, they get rid of them at the right time. They never get rid of a guy in that same year, that the following year that they were left the Steelers. They are never the same. There's something there that whether it's Tomlin or just the organization, because I think you guys have the same GM you've had over the last decade and a half. I think. Yeah. So it's something about
they call them.
Yeah, it got to be. It's something about the Steelers organization when they get rid of premium receivers, they instantly just become nothing burgers, or they're just clinically insane.
CTE.
Like Antonio Brown.
Well, look, not all of them though. Like some
shout out to
obviously.
AB.
Yeah, for real. Dude's wilding. Wow. But I mean, who like a couple of receivers left, and I was like Juju Smith-Schuster, solid still. Like he's not bad, right?
But he also went to the guy.
He went to the Chiefs.
He was the Chiefs.
Yeah, right. And then he didn't really for a little bit, but
he didn't do really much.
And then he went back.
Yeah. And then he went back. Yeah, right. Like
he's still serviceable. He's still serviceable.
Serviceable is a good word.
Look, when he played for Pittsburgh, dude, he was a solid number 2. Like you always need that number 2 that will work open when your top guy is being triple, whatever, quad coverage if you want. But like, you gotta get that guy. That's your guy, and he was. Dude, he was great at that. He was great.
Juju's still serviceable right now, and he's done it. He did it with the Chiefs. Got that ring. He went to the Patriots for the money. Came back, and they traded him to the Chiefs. And you see what happened when he there. He did what he was supposed to do. He came in, made the catches when he needed to, and he's serviceable.
Yeah. Good
word.
Good word.
Right? That's all.
But he might be the only one though. I don't know if there's another guy you can say in that realm.
I wouldn't say that necessarily. Deontay Johnson, because you gotta remember he came to us and was actually going crazy. We didn't want to pay him. That's why he traded him to.
Listen, when he was here, I didn't like him.
He was very feast or famine.
Wishy-washy for sure.
And what I mean by a guy who, and maybe I need to correct the criteria a little bit. Now, maybe I could be moving the goalposts a little bit, but let me correct the criteria. I'm talking about a guy who was like forever solid, like Hines Ward. He was consistent. AB consistent,
right?
Juju as a 2, I agree with that. Like he was more of a better 2, but he was still consistent as.
But if you go in there, you still have to go there because like Deontay had his spurts there, and then he was up for money. They said bounce and play for us for 2 seasons, play good. Y'all had some receivers though. I'll give you that because Martavius Bryant was a monster, and he just fell the fuck off.
Like he had he had unfortunate like. I'm apparently addicted to marijuana, but like, like you got that part, you got to stay clean, right? But there's a few more, like everybody forgets about Plexico Burrs. That dude was a dog.
But Plexico went on. He
played with Eli, right? Like he did good though. But again, like
Antonio Holmes.
Y'all had Plexico early. Y'all had Plexico early though, so like
early, yeah. So it wasn't like long, but like you're right. Like notably. We get like our top receivers go somewhere else.
And it's usually what I would say, like not that you don't sign them, because I think it's kind of wishy. What I mean by like you traded him or literally we're like we don't want him anymore.
I agree. I say Plexico is the only. I would say Plexico is really the only one to leave and win and go win, but also still have a good after that. Like AB's an anomaly because he went and ended up with Brady. You lost your mind, but like you were catching passes from Brady, so like it's not like you wasn't.
But he
going
didn't
to,
win
like,
though. He didn't win with them. He
didn't win, but like he still was putting up numbers, and it was putting up numbers. But it was Brady. But like,
that's how good he was. He was that damn good.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe he was that good.
You ever go back and just look at it? Like I know he's AB, right? Like everybody knows about him, but like his early highlights, dude, was nuts, dude. Like
it was nuts.
One of the first like clips I just remember is like he was on punt return and he just absolutely cleaned that Cleveland Browns.
Spartan kick?
Yeah, dude. Come on, man. So great. So good. But right, historically, like we don't re-sign like receivers like at all. Like you can go down the list. Like there's a handful that we re-sign. Yeah. And that's it. Like not a lot. Like Hines Ward was one of those guys. But like, not too many of them. Like you can look down the list. There's not a lot of.
But Hines Ward did everything. Hines Ward was a one of two, and what I mean by that is there's only in my mind, there's really only one other receiver that did everything that you needed him to do, which was get the long passes, short, intermediate, block consistently. That's Larry Fitzgerald. The guy who has literally, I think he has more tackles than drops through his career, which is a crazy stat.
That's one of my favorite stat lines ever. Like he has, that's insane.
That's still unbelievable to this day, though.
That's crazy.
Like,
and he played for how many years? Right, like
Larry
15
played
plus?
for over.
He was on the cover of NCAA football like 2000 or something like that, dude. That's how long he's been.
You checking how long he played?
It was about 13.
He played for Pitt when I was a kid, so
yeah. That was just Minnesota born and bred. I just want to throw that out there.
Whatever.
Shout out to his family.
For sure. Great people, but yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I feel good about the season. Again, tough division, so like it's always up in there. You got to win your division games to win that division and come out on top. And if you don't win them division games, like you got a long season ahead of you. It's just how it is.
That's for sure. That's for sure. It's definitely a war zone. I will say this. I mean, everyone probably knows at this point how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, going to Minnesota, he's a Packer. I don't give a shit about him. I don't like the guy. I don't
Larry,
like the
my
guy.
bad to cut you off. Larry plays 7. Larry plays 17.
I knew it was 15 plus. I was at call it 15 plus, which is insane. And he was consistent too. He didn't have a steep. He didn't have like a steep drop off, right? He was like no. He was a perfect a pro's pro. And I don't think Hines Ward had the same thing. I don't think Hines Ward had a steep like he just fell off a cliff. Like it was just steady. It was just steady. You know, it was mild stuff, but.
Too much headhunting in that division. That's what.
Bro, they have rules made because Hines Ward would just lay people out, dude. Like he was a monster. He was just you're right, headhunt.
The tail end. If you want to be realistically, the tail end of Larry's career, he tailored off. But if you really want to say it, that's because they weren't using him as much, and he had 700, a 69 catch, 700 yard. 75 catch, 800 yard, and then 54 and 409. Like that was
I
like
bet
the
you
tail
there's
end.
no other receiver that comes close to that if they played that close to that long. Even a receiver that played 15 years, 14 years. I guarantee you their last 3 seasons are worse than that.
But
I'm willing to bet on it. That's how consistent that guy was. That guy
was so good. So good for so long.
Yeah. So, and I would say Hines Ward had similar numbers for his own because Larry was a 1,000+ yard receiver. Hines Ward was probably close to an 800+ yard, 900+ yard, 900 yard or receiver.
There was maybe a few seasons he went over 1,000, but
he wasn't one of those guys.
Right. Yeah.
He was more of a red zone threat. Short
I'd
intermediate.
also like to use the tight ends more than receivers for the over the middle.
But it was very. I bet you if he was 800 yard guy, he dropped down to like 600 yards for his last 3 seasons.
He was consistent the whole time he was here.
For sure.
I mean, probably one of the top selling jerseys for the Steelers all time.
Hines had 6,000 yard seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. See, it wasn't
how many years?
Hines
12.
Over 10 for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Right, he was there for a while, yeah.
Yeah, so, definitely. So, with 6 of them being 1,000 yards, like I said, I think he was more of an 800-yard receiver. Just memory serve it, just going off memory. But, I mean, you definitely got a tough division in front of you.
Yeah.
And what I was saying that, if Shador plays, and Shador's as good as I think he is, I think you guys have the worst quarterback in the division.
Aaron Rodgers? I mean, yeah, right, like, age-wise,
going
the
last 4 seasons alone, he's not been an MVP. Now he could have a breakout year.
Yeah, absolutely,
He had an Achilles. It was Achilles or was it ACL? It was Achilles,
It was Achilles.
So that year, the year after Achilles, just steady, like super fall off. He could be better this year. There's a chance for that. I don't really think it's going to be true.
No, I don't either.
So
I'm more excited for what he's going to do for the quarterback we picked up, Will Howard, the dude from Ohio State.
Dude
looks solid. I mean, but I don't care what you think. I don't care. Dude looks solid.
Dude looks solid. What?
Is what it is.
Last time I checked, y'all had a quarterback that was about the same style as him, and y'all won the national championship, and he got drafted. So I don't want to hear ill when he just did the same blueprint, won a national championship, then go get drafted. I don't want to hear that.
What was? Remind me again.
What was
Will Howard's record against Michigan? I just want to know. What was it again? It was 0-2, 0-1, 0 and what? Oh, okay, bet. So don't compare the same, dog. Don't compare the same, dog. Don't compare the same, dog.
This was the 1 year Will was actually on a competitive team that can match up with them. He was on Kansas State fucking y'all up too. Just like he ran over us, but still got his ass beat, but still had a good game. I don't want to hear that. Stop it. I don't want to hear that.
20 and a half point favors and loss.
You have to live on that. You want to live on that. You want to live on that.
I don't want to live on anything.
You were living on it. You're living on it right now.
Let me just say this. Let me just say
this. You're living on the hill.
Ohio legislation.
You are living on it.
Out here trying to make laws to make it a federal offense. So that
you're living
can't plant flags in Ohio Stadium.
You're living on it
because you guys are not what
That wasn't just us. That shit got out of pocket for everybody. I'm not gonna lie, that shit got out of pocket for everybody.
Listen, all I know is Texas came to the big house. They won. They planted the flag.
It is what it is.
And we walked off the field.
For everybody though.
Where was that fight during the game, dog? Where was that fight during the game?
But you're saying that. But guess what? Your players were fighting too. They just didn't talk about it. That's the point. Got out of pocket for a lot of people, bro.
Y'all had 60 minutes.
And guess what? Y'all fell off after a championship.
No, we did.
Yes, y'all did.
Returning starters.
You fell off after a championship. Stop talking.
We had 5 returning starters.
Y'all did it.
And a new head coach.
And so we're making excuses now.
When have you guys had 5 returning starters after a national title game and a new coach?
We're making excuses. We're making excuses because
I'm just telling you the
truth. The last time we had a major good year, we didn't have half our starters went, and we replaced them with the same people that sat behind them.
But I'm asking you, when did you replace the coach too? And lose your offensive coordinator.
We just lost our defensive coordinator and our offensive coordinator this
year. We'll see how good you are.
And the previous and the last time there's some years ago we lost the offensive coordinator. Nigga, Ryan Day ended up getting promoted because we lost our defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and our head coach left. So what are you talking about? And we bounced back. You haven't won anything. Talk that talk. So we did not
last year.
We didn't just host up a national championship.
That's what I'm saying. Until last year, you haven't won anything. Year after you guys,
y'all haven't won anything since last year, since the previous year. We won a championship before y'all. What are you talking about?
But you didn't.
The last time? You just said you didn't do anything. When's the last time y'all won a national championship before last year?
Well, but I'm telling you.
Nah. Don't skip that question. Don't skip that question. Nah. When's the last time y'all won?
The national title was the 90s? I can't remember the exact.
Okay, then. You ain't win one in the most recent 2 decades. Shut up until last year. Don't talk.
Okay.
Don't talk about what'd you do before me. Don't talk about. Look, you trying to move the goalpost. No, you want to feel good right now because you just got caught lacking.
But let me say my piece. Let me say my piece right quick.
Your piece has been gone. Your piece has been gone. You try to move the field goalpost and said,
when have you guys?
When did y'all do something? When's the last time you won something?
My question was, when's the last time you guys won a national title and then lost your head coach and a key coordinator, whether it's offense or defense?
We lost our coordinators.
Had less than 7 returning starters.
You know, the last time we won that championship, majority of the coordinator and half the team left, right?
Okay, well, what did you guys do the following year?
And we still competed.
But what did you talking about? Did you win a bowl game?
We made bowl.
Okay, so did you lose to Michigan?
No, we beat y'all.
Okay,
we beat y'all.
That's what I'm saying. So the year we lose our head coach and our offensive coordinator to the NFL, we lose.
And we did the same thing.
Off of, but you're missing my point. Is we still won a bowl game and we beat y'all.
This man, but you see where he says, I said you fell off after national championship because he wants to talk about, the only thing you can hold up to is we beat y'all.
To go to a bowl game. And we beat Alabama. Like, we went to a bowl game. Like, what do you mean? We were clearly competitive by going to a bowl game. Right. I'm not saying you guys weren't in the hunt for a national title the year after. You guys played a bowl game too. No, you weren't. Stop it. You guys weren't in the hunt for a national title. You played a bowl game. You didn't play in a Rose Bowl. You played a bowl game. Stop.
What are you talking about?
The year after you won a title and you lost Urban Meyer and all those guys, you didn't play for a national title.
Urban was still there. We lost our coordinators.
Okay, but I asked you
and specifically, when did you lose your head coach and your coordinators? What are you talking about?
I said head coach.
You lost one coordinator and I told you, and I answered your question. I told you. You just said, when did you do it? I told you the year we won the national championship, we just lost our coordinators and most of our starters.
Yep.
I said we had our head coach, and we still performed. So what are you talking about?
But you didn't play for a national title. You played for a bowl game.
Either.
But
you just reiterated.
I'm like, yes, you guys did. Everyone does.
You just said it. No, you guys fell off bad. You just said it, but you just said, we played in a bowl game. Nigga, there's a lot. You can go 6-6 and make a bowl game, nigga.
And we beat Alabama, though. It's not like we went and played Kent State.
Okay.
We went and beat Alabama.
No, but, Alabama was garbage this past year. Them niggas was dog shit. Ryan Williams was the best nigga on the field, both sides.
but it wasn't Kent State. I'm just saying they play in the SEC. It's Bama.
Who
I'm
said
just
you play
saying.
Kent State? Nobody said that. You have SEC hate. We've already announced that. So
we know
stop
it.
it.
You guys know it.
I just want you to just understand.
And I
You
asked
just
if you
tried
won
to
your bowl game.
You just tried. You just tried
There we
to
go.
backdoor it. What's good, Lev?
What's going on?
What's good? What's good? You just tried to backdoor some
Hold
BS
on, I
though and try
can't
to
see
say
the
that shit.
can.
Like
we can see you. Can you see us?
Yeah, we can see.
Nah.
Let's see.
It might have to be like the.
And I hit the camera thing, and it ain't. That
it might have to be the
takes it out.
settings. No, yeah, you're good. You're on showing to us. It might be the settings thing where it has to be like push.
Yeah, we definitely can see you though. We can see you fine.
All right, I can't see y'all at all. But
I think we'll make it work.
Yeah, I think it's just it got to be the settings.
You kind of caught us in a heated argument about Ohio State and Michigan, but we're gonna move on.
Minutes.
So
he tried to be some slick and caught his ass slipping. Like you got caught lacking. Nick,
so anyway, as I mentioned, we had another guest, Lev. If you want to take a moment to introduce yourself, we had a funny moment between Jason and I because I heard you was from PA. And Jason and I got a good friend where he's from Pittsburgh, so PA. You sound like you're from Philly, so
I'm not from Philly.
You got the accent out there.
Nah, not from Philly.
That East Coaster had that, like, I don't know, but anyway. So I was like, it can't be this guy, and he was like, nah, it's not him. I was like, oh, that'd be crazy. So
it would have been nuts.
I digress. Go ahead, my man, Lev. The space is yours. Man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jay and Sway. Right. Yeah. My name is Lev. I'm originally from New York.
Okay, fair enough.
So when we start talking about the New York Giants, my face will light up. I'm a Giants fan, Mets fan. I'm not a Yankees fan, not a Jets fan.
All right.
Rangers fan. But I'm born in New York. I moved out to PA I moved to Paoli, PA, which is like outside of Philly. It's like the suburbs of Philly. Probably when I was like elementary school, fourth, fifth, sixth, somewhere around there, 4th, 5th grade. And ever since then, I've been out here, you know what I'm saying? Party promoter. I do a lot of stuff with music. Swave knows. I manage my brother, stuff like that. But, I'm sports better, gambler type shit.
All right. Well, you're in the right space, so we're happy to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it.
And you're also in a safe space because I hate the fucking Yankees. So if you don't like the Yankees,
we all hate the Yankees.
You're in the right spot.
I don't like them.
If I have to choose between they call it the Subway? What's the
Subway
Mets?
Series?
I'm always rooting for the Mets. Period. So
it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
And also make fun of the Jets. So you're not a Jets fan.
No, I'm not a Jets fan.
Yeah, historically, I always go. The Jets still have, even though they have a Super Bowl, they still have less division titles than even the Colts, who haven't been in the division for 20 years now. So they're still 5th all-time division. So I make fun of them as well. So you're in the right spot. You're in the right place for you. And I do definitely show my respect to the Eli Manning era, and he definitely should be a Hall of Famer. But we'll get into that. So we kind of already went through the AFC North a little bit. We haven't gotten to anything else because we got, Jay and I got into our Michigan, Ohio State shit. So it's a definitely heated conversation between the two of us every year. But Jay's excited about their rookie, Will Howard, who is an alumni of Ohio State.
Looks
and
good.
Of course, that led us into
right,
that.
It was just absolute chaos.
Well, Will. Side note. I don't know if Swave told you. Will Howard literally goes to high school like five minutes from my house.
Oh, that's what's up.
Where I live. So I live in Downeytown right now. Downeytown, Pennsylvania. Will's from Downeytown. Went to Downeytown High School.
Okay,
it's great.
And he's actually cool with my brother, the artist that Swave knows. He's actually cool with my brother. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Sick.
Yeah.
He went to the wrong school, and that's why he's 0-2.
Man, he went to. He went to a different school first. He went to K-State first, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But hey, I digress. So actually, Lev, that you're here, I know we gave you the opportunity to speak. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get into your division because we did talk a little bit earlier about the whole Cowboy saga with with Pickens and Jerry Jones. I mean, you being a Giants fan, you have to probably be in our realm of we hope Jerry Jones stay alive forever because that leaves the Cowboys to be a joke for the rest of his time.
I agree with that.
So again, let's just to kind of get you into it and just kind of throw you to the fire.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your off season? How do you feel about the season going forward? What do you feel about your division and kind of going there, especially being that you had two representatives of your division as in the conference finals last year, and of course the perennial Super Bowl champions Eagles. So I'll take floor yours.
So you asked a lot. You asked a lot of questions.
I threw them out. If I say them again, let me know. I'm happy to repeat.
I'm a real. Swave knows me a little bit, so I'm a realist.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. To me, the Eagles are definitely clear-cut best in the division. I'm never gonna probably be the best in the NFC East. The NFC period.
Sure.
I think from top to bottom, they got all the mechanics, they got all the skill positions. They just have what it takes to even win again, right?
They're tough.
One thing about that I like, let's go back to the Dallas Cowboys, right?
Mm-hmm.
With all the turmoil going on, and I'm saying it's turmoil because you got Micah Parsons, he wants to get traded right when season starts. You got George Pickens going through some stuff with Jerry Jones. Like, there's a lot going on over there right now. They don't really have a clear-cut running back. I don't see too much upside on Dallas this year, right?
Fair.
So then we leave Dallas, we go to Washington. You got Scary Terry. He wants a contract extension or max out or whatever he wants. They're not making him happy. Who knows how that's going to happen now?
Mm-hmm.
So, I kind of and then when we get into my Giants, it's like, well, we're not expected to do anything. We could sneak in the back door. No Diddy on that. We could sneak in the back door and steal at least second place out of there. Because our Giants defense is going to be lit.
Yep. They're a really good defensive line. Actually, good front seven for sure.
So Tyron Tracy, I'm a fan of his. Obviously, I mean, I don't know if I Swave seen on my social media, but last year he gave me a shout out. Actually, talked about me coming down to the game, making sure I had good seats and taking care of me when I get down there for the Kansas City Giants game week 3.
Okay, that's
so I gotta tap back into my homegirl that's friends with his wife or his girlfriend rather. His girlfriend. Don't let me say that wrong. But seriously. So quarterback position. I think Russ leads a team. Russ goes where he goes and he leads a team. I mean, yeah, he's older. I dig it. Am I hype about Dart? Yes. But I think if Russ could get us going, I think we got a good shot. We just needed that. We just needed somebody that could lead the team, and Daniel Jones wasn't leading the team. That's just what it is.
For sure.
And then the Eagles, like I said, the Eagles is clear cut, scariest team out. It doesn't matter. We gave Barkley away for nothing. All he needed was an offensive line to shine. That was it. And you see what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So and that takes a lot of heat off your quarterback. Takes a lot of heat off your quarterback when you got a good running game. So.
For sure. I mean, and also kind of it might work in your favor a little bit, as I don't think your division has had a repeat division champion in the last 10 years, something like that. It's been a good maybe 7 or 10 years, something like that. So for the Eagles to repeat as division champions, actually they're working uphill. Even though I agree with you, they're definitely the best team in the NFC. I can agree to that statement. They're
that way.
They're tough, man.
We see all the drama talking about with Cam, and when Cam Newton says that he don't think he's top 10 quarterback. I mean, you got to understand what Cam's thinking. Cam's thinking like this guy really in his mind, in Cam's mind, he's thinking you could plug any quarterback in there, probably in that system, and still get the same results. Now, I don't think so neither.
I disagree with that.
But it ain't like he has to go out and do Joe Burrow numbers every game to win the game.
True.
And I think that was Cam's point too.
Pat Mahomes type numbers to win the game. He just manages the game.
Yeah.
And they manage the game by the run.
But who's the ultimate game manager? And who's considered the GOAT widely? That's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is definitely the GOAT. I would never, anybody, I don't want, listen, Now I'm older, right? Yeah. I lived through the Joe Montana era. I lived through the Troy Aikman era. I lived through all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen play the game.
Ever.
Like when he's so there's no seconds on the clock. Tom gonna give you a shot
for sure.
He's facts.
And he don't even got the weapons that Jalen Hurts has.
His best weapon was that 1 year with Randy.
That's why I think Cam is like. And that's why I'm saying I think Cam was like, well, like I mean, really, like when you put him in the Pat Mahomes he's different though. But like I said, that's NFC East. I want to hear y'all take on what y'all think about the East, NFC East.
I'll if you guys don't mind, I'll go. Or Jay wants something. You got something for sure. So I kind of alluded to it. I think it's definitely still up for grabs, even though the Eagles, like if the Eagles come out swinging and they're just on the top of their game, which hasn't been historically true. Even as great as the Eagles have been over the since 2020, they're the most winningest team since 2000. That's how they've been that good. Just looking at their record, if you look at it, both play all the way through playoffs, they're the most winningest team that only has 2 rings too.
Right. Gotta say that.
But still, they sometimes for some reason, it's like every other year with them, they just have a bad start. And that could help you guys. Like if they start, 3-3 early, and you guys sneaked away some wins, because your guys' schedule should be a little easier.
No,
they're playing number ones.
Our
I have to look at it entirely, but I feel it's. I kind of alluded to it. Like I feel the division is going to be up for grabs because there had historically this last several seasons there hasn't been a repeat winner.
Okay.
But obviously, I do truly think that it's the Eagles' division to lose, not to win, to lose.
Right. I agree.
I agree. And with everything you're saying about kind of the turmoil, like the Washington cannot, for a guy like Scary Terry to stay through the bad years and to finally get a quarterback and finally get a GM, an ownership and a head coach that's like about winning and how quickly they turn around. They went from a nothing team to a perennial team. They're that good. And with that, like you have to have that guy. He's a culture setter. Like you have to sign him. There's no way you let him go. And so if they don't get that situated, I don't know what's going to happen in Washington. I do think they got a guy under center with Jaden Daniels.
Right.
We'll see what he's like in season 2, but I think he's going to be one of them ones. So I can respect your realism and say, the Giants might be number 2, especially if the Eagles should be number 1 on paper. They should be, but of course, like I said, that it's tough. I'm going to call it Eagles, Commanders. You got Giants, Cowboys. If they get Scary Terry right, but if they don't get Scary Terry right, I'm going to go with you and say Eagles, Giants, Giants, Commanders, Cowboys. I got Cowboys in the toilet. So, but of course, it could go. You guys could sneak one and win the division. Like either you or the Commanders could win the division if the Eagles just don't start right. So there's an opportunity there.
Real quick, Sway. From because I know you guys' team is not in my division, so it's like when I think about
Philly.
Listen, I personally, right? For some reason we can't beat Philly. Even when we won the Super Bowl, we didn't beat Philly.
Yeah,
right.
With we could beat anybody. 27th ranked defense too, by the
way. We can go beat any other team, but when it comes to Philly, I just don't even like. When I'm betting, I don't even take the Giants. I don't even take the points because I know they're going to upset me, and somehow it's like a mystique that they got on us that we can't beat them. I don't understand. I don't know, but anyway. But I just wanted to say that. But I feel we got a tough schedule, and we can easily.
Schedule is tough. Sorry to cut
we
you
can
off.
easily go 0 for 8. We can easily go 0 and 8.
Yeah. Look at that.
We can easily go 0 and 8 with that schedule if we're not playing any kind of ball.
Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, Chargers, Saints, Eagles, Broncos, 49ers, Bears, Packers, Lions, Patriots, Commanders, Vikings, Raiders, Cowboys. That's your whole season.
We play the Saints, but the seventh game of the season?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be your 5th game.
So we might. So if we was in the rest, we could lose the first 5, right? we could beat them, the Saints, and then go like it could go that way if we're not playing right. Yeah. So, we don't got no easy schedule. But go ahead, Sway, my bad.
I digress. No, you're
tough.
good. I didn't look at your schedule. I just was going based off history. Usually teams that perform the way that you did previously don't get a tough schedule. So I appreciate you correcting me. But go ahead, Jay.
I'm going to just say that shit's going to be different. I'll just say it like this. Eagles, we know, is clear-cut favorite, but I do see it's going to be potentially, I want to see how their defense does because they lost Slay. Even though the young boys played good, Slay still made a good, vet presence. I
can't hear whoever's speaking.
And then, hear me?
I can hear you clear.
Yeah. Okay, I can't hear him at all.
Oh. Do we want to... should I just stop the recording here and then we'll reset it?
Yeah, see about it. Yeah.
Right.
See it. Yeah, see if it does it.
Okay.
Jason. So Jason, go ahead and say your spill on the NFC East.
NFC East? All right.
Yes, sir.
I like Philly. I've been a Philly fan for a while. It's an anomaly, right? Like I live in Pittsburgh, love all Pittsburgh teams, but I like Philly. It's just is what it is, right? But I think they're going to do pretty solid this year. I mean, like you said, that division's hit or miss. Like no repeat, division winners at all. I mean, even when Philly wins, dude, they don't repeat. It's just they're not consistent on that side of the ball. But again, they got great starting quarterback, great running back. I mean, when you got in Levi said earlier, or Lev said earlier, my bad. My son is named Levi, so it's I see. It's I just tripped out. But like you said, great running back will help your quarterback all day, and that's what they got. That's just exactly what they have. So, and I think, and like I said, I'm glad Dallas has Jerry Jones still. I love when they lose. I never get happier. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's it. Yeah, I think Philly's going to be all right. I think the Washington Commanders, they were catching fire last year, but we'll see what they do. I thought they were all right. They almost took one from Philly at the end of the year. So
for sure, and gave them a tough, conference finals game too.
For sure.
I think JD has an off year.
The sophomore slump. You think he's going to touch him?
Yeah, I think he does. I think he has a sophomore slump a little bit because now he showed a lot as a rookie, but you know how it goes. The more film that the defensive coordinators get on you, they start finding where you struggle at. And then that's when you start seeing that more. And now you got to make adjustments. And then, like I said, if they don't get the stuff together with Terry, you're relying on Curtis Samuel and Debo, who we know Debo can't stay healthy and in shape. So I'm not, it's one of those things. So I think they have a slide.
That's fair.
I agree.
So if no one has anything else to say about the NFC East, we'll go ahead and move on to the NFC South and Jabron's division. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor.
And to be honest with you, this division is basically Tampa Bay's right now to lose. To be real with you, it's Tampa. Baker is playing out his mind, and you have probably one of the most consistent receiving threats out there in Mike Evans. I think what he's going on has not had less than 1,000 yards his whole career.
He's going on year 11 right now. Not even Jerry, the great one, Jerry Rice has done that. 10 consecutive 1,000 yards seasons.
And so their defense ain't bad. And then, like I said, they've gotten they did just draft some weapons to help them. It's the Buccaneers to lose. As in, the Saints, I don't see them really doing anything. I just don't see them getting shit together. And then you got Atlanta. Atlanta is hit or miss. The same thing. They went to go give Cousins that money, and you seen what happened. He gets hurt, and then you're looking at Penix coming in and still kind of figuring it out. I just don't believe in their offense because Kyle Pitts has been underperforming since they drafted him. Drake London is hit or miss every year, so I don't see it. The best thing about them is Bijan, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see nothing out of it. Their defense their front four on the defensive line though is gonna be crazy this season. I'll give them that. That's gonna be a problem, but I see them streaky. Us, if we can play as good as we did to end the season, it's a whole different story. I think we could take the division from Tampa Bay. Offensively, we're gonna have weapons. If they can block for Bryce and Bryce can play like how he did and should have beat Philly last year, if like Xavier knows how to fucking stand up and fucking keep his feet, they win that game. Flat out. Because we literally outplayed them. I see us winning that division, but it's gonna be a tough sled because defense wise made some improvement. Offensively, it's can they keep Bryce up because Chuba had a good running year last year, catching and running. He had over 1,000 yards rushing, and he probably had his best season. If they can hold Bryce up, he got the weapons. They drafted T-Mac from Arizona. Leggett looks like he's going to take a step up. But my thing is, you went and got Hunter Renfrow and Adam Thielen, two of probably the best route runners out there that's going to get open. That's all Bryce needs. Is somebody to make them catches.
Thielen still finds a way to win routes.
He still gets open. And then people slap. I've been saying Hunter Renfrow probably one of the best route runners for years. And don't sleep on him. He going to get open one-on-one.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. You give Bryce enough time to get one of them two open, you can move the ball. So I'm open to say like we have a subpar season. If it starts out well, we could probably win the division but I think it's Tampa Bay's to lose.
I kind of alluded to this earlier. Lev, you weren't here, which is fine. My dark horse for MVP is actually Bryce Young. And it's a true dark horse. Like they have to come and win the division. The way that he played at the end of the year after they benched him and came back from that bye week, he was a different player. And normally I don't give no shine. Everyone knows if you've watched the show, I despise the SEC. I hate the SEC almost as much as I hate Ohio State, which is saying a lot because I really, really, really hate Ohio State. So for me to give a guy that played in the SEC any kind of shine is a lot from my end of the pool. But I truly he balled out, man. He almost beat the Chiefs. He played better than Pat Mahomes in that game. That took him to overtime. And then of course, Pat Mahomes is the second most clutch quarterback we've probably ever seen, right behind Tom Brady. And they equal out, regardless of how you feel about the refs and all that stuff. Like I don't really get into that too much because we know that in every sport historically, premier teams and premier players do kind of get ref favoritism towards them. Hopefully not in the way that happened with the NBA, the Lakers in the 2000s, where the Kings should have won that series. Hopefully not in that facet. But we know that star players and sometimes even premier teams get some favoritism. It is what it is. It's part of the game at this point. The NFL's been around almost 100 years. Get over it. So, but he's definitely my dark horse. And I'm not saying he's going to win the MVP. That's what a dark horse is. Like if he wins it, if he even gets in the conversation, I'm like, look, he was playing that well. So
the schedule is favorable for him to do that, though. But it is favorable.
It's definitely the Bucs division. Like Baker Mayfield's like that. He deserves more respect than
we had him, and he actually was doing good for us. So I was thinking, oh shit, Baker probably might stay here, and then next thing you know, he was gone the following year because he actually had a good year in that uniform. He just didn't really have nobody to really throw.
I don't think he's had a bad year like ever, where the coaches weren't coaching against him. Like whether he was hurt, when the man played on a contract year with a bad throwing shoulder and still put up numbers. Like that's a guy you want on your team. Mm-hmm. To me, like you got to have a dog like that on your team, and a guy have him under center.
Baker's not bad. I've always said he's not bad.
The man got off the plane for the Rams and won a game in a clutch game, a game they were losing. Like he deserves much more respect than he's gotten through his career.
I've always said it. Baker's a good player. If you put some decent talent around him, he can perform.
For sure.
And that's what's happening. When you put him in scenarios with decent players, he's performed.
For sure.
So,
but I think he's in a great situation. He's got a coach that believes in him. He's got a team that's kind of rallying behind him. I'm actually happy for him. Like I have no dog in the fight in that division. I am kind of happy that Baker's getting. He's an Oklahoma guy, so of course I don't really cheer for those kind of teams. But to see a guy like him kind of get his justice, essentially his NFL justice, I can applaud that. And that's just
he's doing his thing,
kind of full circle, man. So anybody else got anything, Lev? You got anything on the NFC South?
That division is just bad.
Thank you.
It's definitely the worst division in football.
Thank you.
It's like flip a coin and you might get your winner. Like anything can happen in that division. Like
it can, and I agree. That's why I said it's a terrible division.
Not terrible. It's the worst. Let's remember that.
It's terrible.
It's the worst. It's the worst division.
Terrible.
It's
terrible.
I hate to say it that way, but I have to. It's just bad.
It's bad.
It's nothing exciting. Like there's nothing exciting in that division. That's why when you said MVP, I'm like,
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Wow. But super dark horse. Because if he's able to lead that team to a 12-win team, win the division, go to the playoff and make it the playoffs, it's very tough to vote against a guy who does that. And he's got to put up numbers, obviously. But that's the way they do it. They got to be an over 10-win team, make a playoff, which that division hasn't had a 10-win. I don't think they have had a 10-win winner since Tom Brady. And then before that, it was years ago. So, because it is the worst division in football. And that's how that's how he can possibly be in the conversation. I don't think he'll win it. It's really going to be against the four, which is Jalen Allen, Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, and maybe Jalen Hurts, maybe Joe Burrow.
I'm gonna correct you on that.
What's that?
We've had majority of there's only the last two seasons besides last year was 10-7 Tampa Bay. The 2 years before that they were 9-8. Everything else, every team over there was at least 12 wins or higher.
Oh, okay.
From 2015 to 2021, every team that's won a division.
I stand correct.
Was there.
Still the worst.
Yeah, it was 12 wins or higher.
Still the worst. I stand corrected. No, I appreciate it. Hey, we're about here. If you guys don't know, we're about the facts. So if I just say something, even though it's Ignorant Takes Podcast, if we're wrong, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So it is what it is.
We just have a lot of fucking repeats. You can go and repeat them like a motherfucker because Tampa Bay's won the last 4. New Orleans won the previous 4 from there.
Oh, okay.
And then Atlanta won, and then we had from 2015 to 2012.
Yeah.
That's like, Nick, so if you're going to repeat, you're going to repeat. But it's going to... Yeah, it's everybody. Most of them repeated at least 3 to 4. There's only 3 teams that have done 3. We did 3. New Orleans did 4, and then Tampa Bay just did 4.
I'm gonna have to look at what the odds are then for the division and see if I can play the field and hopefully come out some.
You play the field, money. You might be right because it's been 4, and then 3. Yeah, I might definitely play the field.
We're degenerates here, as you should know, Lev. So I might have to play the field on that one and just see if I can come up with some positive money. But all right, so we'll just move on. Not a division. Or Jason, you got nothing? You got anything?
I mean, Baker's just a dog. I love to hate him when he played for the Browns, but you know what, man? I love watching him shine once he left our division, dude. Yeah. I root for him anytime I can. When he got off the plane and played for LA, and he walked down the field, I was like, hell yeah, dude. I was like, go ahead, man.
Beat a quality opponent and everything, man. That was
people
crazy.
Either love to hate him or they love to love him. You know what I mean? I think he's a great quarterback. He's got that dog in him. He's not a big guy by any means, but he gets it done. Like you said, he's a game manager, and he manages it well.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lev, you had something?
No, I was going to sidebar Lamar and them ain't starting. Lamar and them, they're not on the field. They was. I guess they were just warming up. But Cooper Rush, I guess, is starting at quarterback, and Henry's not in there neither. So.
Okay.
Oh, they were just getting at it. They was out there pretending.
That sucks.
That sucks.
Really hoping to see him play. I was really hoping to see him play.
Damn. All right, we'll move on to the AFC. We'll go ahead and get into my division, which is the AFC West.
You mean the Patrick Mahomes division?
You see. Today.
I know, but I can tell you about my division. It's that, but y'all ain't. Your division has been ran by Patrick Mahomes the last bunch of years.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning came and took a couple.
Yeah,
I don't remember last time y'all won a division. I know y'all made the playoffs, but I don't remember the last time y'all won a division.
That's cool, man. See, you're choosing violence today, and I'm here for it.
Hey, you started the violence earlier.
You
started it.
I'm here for it. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate it.
It's just,
hey, listen, you do you, cuz. It be your own people too. It be your own people.
It be your own people. I love it. I love it.
Though, hey, look, we in the same boat. We both ain't seen the Super Bowl win, so you be all right.
You're right. We went to 4. You guys have went to 1 or 2.
We went to 3.
3. Okay, cool. That's great. But I think well, obviously, I started with we lost our star lineman. Slater had some type of rupture in his leg and is going to be out for the season. Patella rupture.
Patella tendon.
No, they confirmed it. It's he's out for the season.
They just confirmed it. It's breaking news.
It's breaking news. Right, so 6 minutes ago, it's confirmed, and so which is unfortunate. We lost. We didn't lose. We gave up Joey Bosa. He's no longer a Charger, but he's also injury prone. He was never really on the field. That after his rookie season, he really just couldn't stay healthy. He misses half the season most of the time. So it's kind of unfortunate to lose your blindside defender or offensive lineman. It's definitely it has to be Justin Herbert's breakout year. I know he's been when you go to stats, you compare him to other past rookies, past greats. His stats are up there, but it hasn't led to winning. I don't care what you put. Joe Burrow had a historical season last year, and the man hasn't sniffed the playoffs for 2 seasons. So yes, that's great, but I want it to equal playoffs. I want it to equal something. I want it to not equal blowing a 24-point lead against the fucking Jaguars. Let's go there. I went to bed after that game, and I woke up and my Chargers lost. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So, it's definitely the Chiefs division when you have the GOAT in waiting, and we talked about it a little bit. The man doesn't, as a starter, he doesn't know anything less than a conference finals game. That's tough. Not even Tom Brady has done that through his career, and he's went to 10 Super Bowls. So Pat is that good. It's definitely the Chiefs division to lose for sure. I'll say that. But you know how I feel about Harbaugh, Michigan alumni, national title winner, former quarterback of the Michigan Wolverines. So of course I'm rooting for him. I do think Justin Herbert has all of the accolades, all the intangibles of what a great quarterback should look like. He just got to perform to me. You got to win games. It's got to equal winning games and winning playoff games. And then we can kind of, I'll lean in more. But right now, I'm kind of we'll see what happens. So I think it's going to go Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. But I can realistically see the Broncos being in play to win the division. Because I think that they do. Okay, I'm a realist person too.
I made some upgrades.
I think the Broncos found their quarterback of the future.
Facts.
I think they got their guy. When I can see a rookie yell at a Super Bowl winning head coach in Sean Payton and tell him look, I fucking got this. You don't need to talk to me like that. And then you can see it live. He went from that game on, he became an animal. And I think they have the best corner in the game in the league in PS2. They have a great defense. I think they have a good to great head coach. So it could potentially be Denver Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, or even Chiefs, Denver, Chargers, Raiders. But we'll see how the season goes. But I won't be surprised if Denver wins that division. I wouldn't be surprised. I think they're that good. So I'm gonna leave the floor to y'all. Who wants it?
I think what's gonna benefit you is Keenan Allen coming back.
Yep.
I think that's gonna benefit you.
Yep.
Because y'all got Ladd. Ladd is
like that.
He's like that. And I think Keenan, Keenan's always been a great route runner. He gonna get open. He gonna make his catches. So I think you need that reliability
for sure.
Because Mike Williams is so ass like that mother.
It don't mention the other guy's name. Don't mention the other guy, please don't.
I don't even remember the other guy. I just
boy
Mike
with the
Williams
TCU. Don't mention his name. Sir drops a lot. I don't even know why we drafted him. How the hell did we let Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, Puka Nacua, I'm gonna get pissed.
That's what I said. But I'm saying is that's why I said Keenan Allen's gonna be great for y'all. And I think it's just whatever y'all defense does. It's what Derwin can lead that side, and can he lead them and help them out? And I think y'all could definitely do it. Like you said, it's all on Justin Herbert, to be honest with you. If he plays good, I think y'all have a good shot. Otherwise, y'all will be over the Raiders, because I don't think the Raiders are gonna. I think Genty has a decent year, but I don't think that's it. I think that's it for them. And then the Broncos, Bo Nix surprised me. I didn't think he was gonna have a good year, and he just surprised the fuck out of me. I
feel that too.
Yeah, he surprised me because the defense, they've always had a good defense. They've had solid receivers, and they be plugging and playing running backs. They get a new running back almost every other year, and somehow he turns out to be good. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. They draft running backs really well.
They draft or somebody that they had on their board is drafted somewhere else.
And they pick
is gone for like 2 years, then he gets cut, or they trade him for the low, and then he goes there and somehow gets 800 yards in a season, and you like, what the hell?
Where did he come from?
So So I think I think Broncos is really right there, and then y'all are right after them. But I think it's like you said, it's more of how Herbert plays. If Herbert has a good year, I think y'all go somewhere.
I could respect that. Jay, go ahead. Jason, go ahead.
I mean, I don't really have too many opinions on this division. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes' division. You know what I mean? He's been dog walking y'all for years. You know what I mean?
He's been dog walking everybody,
walking you,
other than the Eagles.
Wow, right.
And Tom Brady, because he
lost
to
Joe Cool,
but he hasn't lost to Joe Cool since though.
Yeah, but listen, Joe Cool's one of the only 2 quarterbacks to beat him in the playoffs, bro.
3 if you count Jalen Hurts.
All right, fine. Yeah, but come 3. On. But anyways, I don't have too many opinions. I mean, I don't watch too many of their games. They're West Coast and I'm East Coast, so it's I don't catch them too much. But
that's fair.
I mean, the only person stood out to me last year is just a random dude too. The tight end that the Raiders picked up, who's Brock Bowers. Dude, he's so good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's on that team, but he's so good.
Yeah.
For fantasy, that was a sleeper pick when he started blowing up. I was like,
so who? You don't watch a lot of college. That's why he was sleeper to you because you don't watch a lot of college.
Well, it's unfortunate. I don't watch a lot of college too because the local besides Penn State, bro, nobody. Pitt don't do nothing. Well, who has Pitt produced in years? I mean, besides AD, a few notable names, but that's it. I don't do a lot of college.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I'd love to, but I just don't.
Who said AD? Aaron Donald said he might return if
they trade for
Michael goes to Rams. He said he might get out of retirement. He did. That. He said it.
Stop. He blatantly said it.
Yeah. Well, Lev, I'm gonna give you the floor. Any takes on the division?
Another division is bad. It's bad. I mean, I don't know what. It's Pat Mahomes' division. We are, ditto that what everybody said. But the Broncos, though,
I might take the over on their wins this year.
The same way y'all talk about Baker Mayfield, it's the same way you got to talk about Bo Nix.
Yeah.
It's the same way. It's the same guy. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Can't say too much for the Raiders. The Chargers, I ain't gonna lie. Justin Herbert, I like him. I think he got a lot of fight in him. I think they just gotta put it together though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they were getting blown out. They were losing games by 3 points, 7 points. They were nobody blew y'all out all last year.
1 score games all last year. Yep.
That's what my whole point. So if you finish the game, or somebody manages that game, or the coach manages the game, or whatever, don't fumble near the end of the game, or whatever the case, throw interception, you guys win. That whole season turns into a Super Bowl season. If that's my take on that,
for sure.
But we know though, Pat Mahomes, he had a lot going on over there. A lot of people getting hurt. A lot of the running back got hurt. Rice got hurt. Everybody has injuries, but we know when they're on all cylinders, though.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's like watching Brady back in the day. Like when they're all cylinders, can't nobody do nothing with that.
You won't get no argument from me on that one. I've said that even though Brady's another Michigan guy, so I cheer for him because he's a Michigan guy. Unfortunately, he was a Patriot. Pat Mahomes, if he continues on this path, I think even if he goes to 8 and he finds a way to get 5 Super Bowls of the 8 that he attends, he's that much more talented as far as just than Tom. He for sure is going to make that argument tough. Who the greatest quarterback of all time is, but talent doesn't always equate to the greatest. It's to me, it's about winning and what era you won in, how tough the era was, all the things. Of course, if you have the talent to go with that, and Tom Brady was talented in his own respect, but he wasn't the most talented quarterback of his era. Because you had Drew Brees, you had Peyton Manning, you had Aaron Rodgers. Now he's the most winningest, but those guys had things that Tom didn't have, like just intangible things. So, but which I feel Pat Mahomes has all those things. He's the most, outside of running, which is, let's pay respects to what it is. Lamar Jackson has been the most accurate thrower over the last 3 seasons. And then the way he runs the ball. So I don't want to disrespect Lamar Jackson and say he's just this mobile quarterback. He's much more than a mobile quarterback. Let's be real. Look at the numbers. It's all there. There's a reason he's been in the conversation for a 3-time MVP. Of course, he has to get it done as well in the playoffs. He's got to win in the big games. But Pat Mahomes is more talented arm-wise than Lamar Jackson, and is less of a run threat. But he can run when he needs to. Obviously, he's not as fast as Lamar Jackson, not as elusive, but he finds a way to. The man, if he can bait defenders the way he does, he's got to be talented in some form or facet, which he definitely is. So,
I think. Yeah. Can I say one thing?
No, go absolutely.
I also think that when we talk about Patrick Mahomes and you bring him and Brady's name together, I think Patrick Mahomes' IQ of football is, by the time he's finished, is going to be that Brady type IQ of football.
I
you could see quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers and them, like you could tell their quarterback IQ between like the Eli Mannings that's just throwing stuff up there, throwing stuff around. Now, mind you, that's my guy. I'm not going to die. I'm going to the grave with him. Then you IQ like Peyton Manning. It's like when you think about Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and them, they were like some of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen play the game.
Yeah, computers.
And you can go back and say Joe Montana and them too, but at the same time, my point is, we talk about IQ. It's the same thing we talk about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, basketball. We talk about IQ. It comes down to IQ. You could beat people with knowing the game in that aspect than just straight skill and talent.
For sure.
Does that make sense? Because we know Tom Brady couldn't run for first down to save his life, but Pat Mahomes does it every night. Lamar does it every night. What's the guy from the Bills?
Allen.
What's his name?
Josh Allen.
Does it every night. Yep. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you're looking at the IQ of the situation, and you're like, you look at these quarterbacks, you're like, yo, like, this game is never over.
For sure.
When these guys are on the field, because anything can happen. They could pull anything out.
He won a game in 30 seconds with 30 seconds on the clock, right? Against the Bills.
Yeah.
In a playoff game, right? Yeah, I'm not mistaken.
It was insane.
Yeah, it was insane. Or, no, he didn't win the game. He got it to overtime and then won overtime. That's right.
Yeah. There you go.
So
he scored with like 11 seconds.
He's definitely and it's early in his career because he's in what, season 7, season 6. So
might be an 8.
Is it 8? Because I know he didn't start his rookie year. He only played, he started one game. Started at the end of the season.
He was like,
he's amazing. He's amazing.
And to be this early and be in the conversation with Tom Brady is a testament to how good he is. For sure. So
he won the Super Bowl early in his career. He wasn't the youngest, but he was close. He was like right there.
Yeah, it was like year 2 or something like that. Year 2 or 3 with him. No, year 3. Yeah.
He also has one of the winningest coaches in the game too.
For sure.
Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Andy Reid.
One of the great, and probably I would say one of the best offensive minds at head coach.
Yeah.
There you go.
No. I won't say one of. I think he is the greatest offensive mind.
I'm not disagreeing. I think he is too. Yes.
Because don't get me started by old boy.
He's going on. This is year 8. This is year 8 for Pat.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 8. Yeah, I mean, we were not talking about. All due respect, we weren't talking about Tom Brady in this realm in year 8.
Right.
And he had already won several as well. So. Okay. Tom earned the respect that he's garnered from, I guess we'll say, from all of us right here. Others I've heard say the same thing. But Pat got it super early, and I think he'll continue it. I think there's an opportunity for him to surpass Tom. I do think it's going to be a little tougher because Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even Jalen Hurts, I'm going to throw in there, Joe Burrow, those guys are going to make his route super tough. But the thing that he's he doesn't have to have the best team. Like Lev said, he did it with piecemealed guys. He made it to the Super Bowl. We've only seen one guy do that. Everyone else has made a Super Bowl, has done it with all their pieces. Burrow made a Super Bowl with Jamar Chase. Peyton Manning made a Super Bowl with Thomas and both Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison Sr. He never made a Super Bowl without those guys. Aaron Rodgers, I don't remember. He had Greg Jennings.
That was Jordy Nelson.
Was it Jordy Nelson?
That was the Jordy. Yeah, okay. That was the Jordy Nelson era. That's when Jordy Nelson was number 1.
And then Drew Brees went with Colston and
Jimmy.
So, these guys won with their number ones, like true number ones that you put them on almost any other team, they're number ones. Pat
number one was technically. If you want to go, be realistic. Like I said, it's Brady best receiver was Randy Moss for 1 season. Otherwise,
and they went undefeated until they lost to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. But he's done it with receivers that are not necessarily would be a number 1 on any other team that they go to.
And it might be an overstatement to say they would be a number 2 on any team they go to.
Nah, most of them Deion Branch was one of them.
Okay.
He got real busy.
Fair.
Most of them wide receivers came from Home Depot, man. We're not doing that. We're not doing
that. But we can say this.
He was picking the garbage man up yo, come on, man. Let me just run the route right.
Just catch the ball.
Brady's best, besides that, Brady's best true receiving options was 2 tight ends.
Basically.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, those 2.
But wait a minute, one of them did happen to be probably the greatest tight end of all time in Gronk.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay, let's go. We're here. We're here now. We done found something for Lev. Who do you feel is better than Gronk?
All
around, both blocking, route running, catching. You could put him in any. You could put him outside. You could put him inside. Route outside, route inside. You could put him behind with running backs. How many tight ends could you say could do that?
All time.
Oh. I gotta hear who you taking. Take a moment. Take a moment. Think about it. I think it's personally it's between him and Kelsey. Shannon Sharp is up there, but I think it's him and Kelsey. But
Kelsey's in the picture, but there's somebody else I'm thinking about that is not registering right now.
I'll throw names out there that most people will say.
And I'm not talking about mind you, I'm not talking about rings. I'm talking about skill set.
I'm just gonna throw them out there. So you got
Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez is definitely up there.
Yeah, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, Shannon Sharp, Gronk, Kelsey, Kittle. Jimmy Graham, all time. Wilson. Kellen Wilson. Winslow.
You got a Winslow Senior.
Yeah, Winslow Senior. Correct. Who am I missing? Am I missing somebody? I think I got most of the guys that everyone kind of agrees are in the top 8, top 10.
It would be Gonzalez and Kelsey for me if I had to.
Okay.
If I really
just off
broke it down to that, but
people
I mean, if I had to take Gronk or one of them, I don't know.
Ooh, you don't think Gronk was one of those guys?
No, he was one of them, but I don't think he had better hands than Gonzalez. I don't think he had better hands than Tone.
I don't know, man. There's footage of that man catching the ball with one hand with 3 guys draped over him, falling down. I don't know if you can say he don't got no hands.
But see, I think. Hey, Marquise, here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
I think the errors is what's making me not, because like it's hard to say who's the GOAT and stuff even now, because you see where football is going. You could barely touch these cats now.
That's fair.
So it's gonna be records getting broke all the time because the defense can't even hit nobody. They So it's
that's fair.
When we start thinking about it, it's matter of fact, the boy from Dallas could be damn near the best.
It's about Witten.
What's his name?
Witten.
Jason Witten.
Jason Witten was good.
Witten got open.
I mean, you got Greg Olsen out of Carolina. He could be in the conversation. He should be top 10. But I will say
Greg Olsen will be up there.
I'll pay respect to Tony Gonzalez on the fact that he might have kind of started this whole new era of the current tight ends. I can say that. I'll pay respect to the. I don't know if they say this in New York anymore, but you pay respect to the God. Essentially, he's the guy who kind of started this. So if I said the saying wrong, correct me. But it's I know it's a New York thing, but
definitely is.
But Tony Gonzalez, I can nod and say I can see why you would put him up there, because he's the prototype to what we're currently seeing with tight ends right now.
I mean, like you said though, I forgot who said it, but theoretically, Gronk and Hernandez really kind of in Antonio Gates, you could say, kind of started out where they started splitting the tight ends out. When they started putting the tight ends out in as a wide receiver, because they wasn't doing that with Mark Bavaro and all them guys back then. You feel me?
So it just started with Shannon Sharp, because Shannon was
I was like, Shannon was before Tony. You know that,
right?
Yeah, but he was a threat, but he wasn't Tony. I think was utilized way more than Shannon Sharp. So maybe I'm wrong in saying that Shannon Sharp, maybe that Tony started it, and maybe it was Shannon Sharp. But those are guys they should be. If Shannon Sharp and Tony Gonzalez aren't on your Mount Rushmore of tight ends, I don't think you know football.
Mm-hmm. I just say that. That's why I said Chico was there. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, Gronk might have looked a lot different. That's his nickname. That was Chico. His nickname was Chico. Chico was in. He would line up in double tight end. They would split him out, and he would be in the backfield. But Chico got real active and was catching. That's why I said, I don't know if Aaron Hernandez, God bless his soul, if it was still alive in that run. I don't think we talk about Gronk as much as we do. I'm just saying. I don't think Gronk gets as much.
Yeah, Aaron Hernandez
that he does
was good though.
Aaron was really that go-to target for Brady before Gronk.
Yeah, them two tight end sets was crazy.
I think it worked out in Gronk's favor from what happened, but I think you still talk about Gronk, but you was be talking about Gronk and Hernandez, not just Gronk itself.
Understood.
Yeah. All right. So we'll does anyone want to talk about the AFC South?
Fuck no.
All right, bet we won't say nothing about AFC South, but I think we're going to talk about the NFC North. We kind of talked about it a little earlier. The AFC North is for sure historically the toughest division in football. These last few years, the NFC North has been kind of competing for that. I think the Lions fall off a cliff. I think they fall off a cliff. I like Dan Campbell. Don't get me wrong. That's a guy, just listening to him talk and seeing how he coaches. If I was playing, I would run through a wall for that guy too. There's very few coaches I would do that for. He's one of them. I think J.J. McCarthy's going to show why he was drafted as early as he was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, because it's going to be his rookie season because he got hurt in training camp last year, ACL. Then you have the Packers with Jordan Love. He now finally has a first round draft pick receiver, and we'll see what the Bears are. the Bears could probably still be the Bears. But they do have their guy at head coach now. We'll see how great that goes for them. But I do think the Lions fall off just because you lose both coordinators who are heart and souls like of their side of the ball. To head coaches, I don't think Dan Campbell made the play calls that Ben Johnson did. He just managed the game. I don't. So we'll see how they look. Because Jared Goff
more say on the defensive side than the offensive. Their offense isn't going to hurt because of Ben Johnson,
and that's where they excelled at. They were a decent defense, but they excelled at offense. So if their offense ain't pushing on all cylinders in that division, where they have three other great defensive teams, the Bears are really nice on defense, the Packers are nice on defense, and so are the Vikings. I think the Vikings last year led the league in sacks, or they were in the conversation like top 3. Mm-hmm. You have a bunch of hunters in your division, and your offense is the thing you've leaned on. If that's not working, you're not winning that division. That's a tough division to win in if your offense isn't working. Similar to the AFC North, like every team has great defenses and has had great defenses. The Browns have been terrible because they can't get their good offense. We know what Baltimore looks like under Lamar Jackson. We know what the Steelers look like when their offense actually works. And then the Bengals, they couldn't win a fucking game, and their team is putting up damn near 50 points a game. Mm-hmm. So, we'll see. Maybe I'm being a homer a little bit, being a guy from Minnesota. Want the Vikings to be successful. But that is a very tough division. To me, that's a very exciting division, even considering the fact that the Lions lost some key pieces as far as coordinator coaching wise. So, anybody got anything to say on that?
It's the line. I think it's Lions to lose because of just their team structure. Yeah, they lost their coordinators, but like overall, as you talking about team wise, they're bringing back majority of their team, and it's just offensively, can they keep it up? Defensively, they'll be straight. I don't have any faith in the Bears. I think the Bears are going to be right back in the scenario they is. They may look a lot better offensively a little bit when it comes to like schemes, but I don't have no faith in Caleb Williams. And then Jordan Love might look a lot better with another couple more weapons out there, but I don't think their defense is going to be good enough to sustain. So, shit. In my hometown, I don't know. If JJ has a good year, I'm coming off an injury, cool. You got probably you have a top 5 receiver in Jettas out there. So I don't see you not having you have weapons. It's just how do you feel as a rookie in building up? How do you play in that, especially coming off an ACL injury where JJ is a athletic quarterback?
Yeah, for sure.
He uses his legs strategically.
Absolutely.
Like to stay alive and make good throws. That's why I said, so coming off that a year, yeah, technology, all that other stuff is different this year where ACLs isn't that bad of an injury anymore, but still coming your first year back, it might be a challenge.
And that offensive line should be good. I mean, the Vikings had a ton of injuries on the offensive line last year. And so they should be back together. They should be able to protect him because he's making, just seeing him. I know training camp isn't an end all be all, but seeing the throws that he's making and seeing the maneuver, his mobility is still looking there. I get it. They really don't go after the you don't touch the money in quarterbacks or the running backs when you're practicing 100%. But guys still go, run full force and try to like get there. And to see him putting the ball in certain pockets, it's great to see. So I have high hopes for him. We'll see I think he's going to be better than Caleb Williams. I can say that. I'll say that confidently. I think he'll be better than Caleb Williams. So, will he be better than Jordan Love, who fell off last year? Jordan Love was not the Jordan Love of the year before. So it's really between Vikings, Lions. But I also, like I said, I think the Lions are going to fall off. I think they're going to fall off super hard. Like off a cliff. They might be a 9-win team. 8 or 9 win team. So I say that, I'm saying that with confidence too. I don't see them winning the division this year. And I like Dan Campbell as a coach. I know they're in my division. I'm not trying to say, I want them to win. They're in the Vikings division. I don't want any team to win the division other than the Vikings, but I can cheer on a guy like Dan Campbell, just his demeanor, the way he coaches, A coach that puts himself, like, takes all of the responsibility and accountability for why the team wins, like why the team loses. I can respect that from a coach. Like, you could tell he would die for those guys out there. And I can respect that. So you kind of want to see those guys win. Like, there's not a lot of guys like that that exist, especially in head coaching jobs. So,
sure.
But anybody got Lev, Jason? What you got? You got anything?
Yeah, I like the Lions' offense last year too. Like the 1-2 punch with their running backs too. Yeah, I mean that was
Sonic and
Knuckles, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, dude, that was. I mean, and who's their wide receiver? Blanking on his name.
St. Brown.
J-Mo?
The Sun Guy.
St. Brown. Yeah, the Sun.
Yeah. The Sun Guy. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So, like, dude, he was good too. So like, I see what you mean. Like, they got rid of their guy, their coordinator, and all that. But like, those guys are still there. Like, the playmakers are definitely still there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, time will tell, right? Like, you replace some key pieces, especially coordinators. Like, they might draw up plays differently, right? Like, so you never know. I mean, I still think personally that the Lions will do better, but again, you never know. Those two, the Vikings and the Lions are probably top two right there. Green Bay maybe, but maybe. I doubt it.
Hope not.
I doubt it. I don't like them either. So,
Lev, what you got?
I think Detroit. I think that's still Detroit's division.
Okay.
I do like the Packers though.
Really?
I do like Love coming back with everybody healthy. I don't know, for some reason they're scary. In my eyes, I don't know, something about. I don't know. I don't even think he uses weapons well last year. And if they can get on pace the right way this time, that division is going to be tough to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a sidebar real quick.
Yeah.
Cincinnati got all these starters in.
I know. Wow. You see Joe
Burrow, Chase. Yeah, they walk right down on the field on the Eagles. I had to sidebar that because they don't. I didn't see if the Eagles ain't get the ball yet, so I don't know if they got their starters playing.
That's exciting news for you, Jason.
I know. Yeah, let him play. Let him play.
So and Jamal got a nice little 2 catches too. So I don't know. Higgins, everybody in. That was my sidebar. But I like Detroit definitely. Because you got to remember they played without Hutchinson all last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so him coming back, terrorizing the backside of No Diddy on the backside of all the quarterbacks, man. Like, that's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to get the ball out your hand. Their front four is tough. Like that division is. Oh, he just scored. Jamal Chase scored. I think it's a flag though. But I think I like Detroit, man. I like Detroit. I'm not putting nothing past the Vikings, but J.J. McCarthy, bro. Like, are you really set on that?
Oh,
I'm not set on that.
Okay,
you're talking to a Michigan guy, so he's always gonna be set on
anything Michigan. I'm gonna rock with my Michigan guys, but I'm not gonna. There's not Michigan quarterbacks of the past. I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna be great professional quarterbacks. There hasn't been, other than Tom Brady. There hasn't been any other Michigan quarterback that I'm like 100% behind. So JJ, I think, is going to be one of them ones. It was definitely a very quarterback strong draft class last year. So, I'm hoping as a Michigan fan, as a guy from Minnesota, I'm hoping obviously that he shows why he was drafted so high. But he makes all the throws. He's got to be athletic, as Jabron said. I can agree to that. It's a part of his game. Similar to Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur evades a lot of pressure and is more athletic than he's given credit for. But he makes all the throws. If he can continue to do that at this level, it's going to look scary for them boys up north. It's going to be scary.
And I'm not saying, don't get me on camera saying it. I'm not saying that the Vikings aren't good by any means. I just think that Detroit is different. Like, I just think they're just different. Like, that's just me.
Sure.
And like that's all. That's my take. Like the Bears, I'm not even gonna say nothing about. They still got to put some things together over there. You know what I'm saying? But the Vikings, Packers, and the Lions, I like that division. Like, I like that. Like, that's a battle every year. You got to, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I agree to that. So, real quick before we, close it out, which we'll do here, Lev, you want to take an opportunity to share your socials? I know you said you're a promoter, you do music, so I want to give you an opportunity to put yourself out there, and then Jason follow behind that, and then I'll exit for us.
Well, like I said, my name is Lev. You can find me on Instagram. I think it's Big Lev _44, and then my promotional page that I work with artists, music artists, it's called Industry Night. So it's Industry Night. I don't know if it's an underscore on that or not. I'm not even sure. I haven't been on there in a minute.
It's all good. We'll get them.
Yeah, so
send them over to Slave. We'll make sure it's in the description too.
Yeah, it's Industry Night _ It's Industry _night. And like I said, you can go on there whenever you want. I got live performances because I basically rent out like a movie theater, like an IMAX movie theater, and I have the performances in the movie theater. And I also had a couple of, some other local places, depending where I want to move the showcases at. Sometimes I get, known artists coming through too as well to support. I know, like I told Swave knew about it a while ago. Like, I'm good friends with Jalil Beats and all them. So like we'll be inboxing back and forth. He was supposed to come out and check out some of the talent a couple times. And Jalil, of course, he did stuff with like Meek Mill and all them guys. So Rick Ross.
I know rap should know Jalil Beats. Jalil
yeah,
Beats.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's it for me, you know what I mean? But like I said, my name is Lev. Anybody could reach out to me in my DM. You know anybody doing music, send them my way. Because I do have a kind of a reach with some other artists, some other name artists as well. So, if they're good, I could pass some stuff off. I'm that guy. That guy. If you're good, I'll pass it off to somebody quick, fast, in a hurry. So
that's what's up.
You know anybody in the music? That's R&B, anything. Anybody sings, country music, whatever. It don't matter. If you're good, I could try to get it into all my people's hands.
That's what's up. We need more people like that in the world. So appreciate you,
Absolutely.
Lev. Jay,
hey, shout out your brother. Shout out your brother too.
Oh yeah. So my artist, right?
Yeah.
So my artist, his name is Roy Lush. His name is spelled ROILUSH. Actually, if you go on my Instagram, I just posted a live performance what he did with a live band. If you go on my Big Lev Big Lev _44 page, you can see that as well, because that's really pretty much kind of all I post is him. But yeah, he's very. If you're into J. Cole, you're into that type of rap, like that's him. He's gonna give you a story. He's gonna give you that. Like, I mean, we got videos. All his videos is under the same thing, Roy Lush, on all social media. So that's I also shout that out. But yeah, that's it, man. We just we still doing music, still getting things done. That's what we do.
For sure. Shout out Roy Lush, and appreciate that. And Jay, it's on you.
All right. I mean, I don't really do much crazy stuff on social media like all that. You know what I mean? But I mean, I stream here and there. Stream on TikTok, Twitch. I mean, sometimes YouTube, sometimes Kick. It's just at JayScaritty, JayScaritty. I mean, that's everywhere, even on X. Whatever you do, dude, I'm probably on it. So,
and I'm a plug for you. Got to shout out Mrs. Harity, by the way, who does phenomenal.
I was getting there, bro. My bad. Get in there, bro. So my wife, she takes off on TikTok, man. She makes for all you homebodies, just easy crock pot meals, bro. She just be putting it down, throwing it down, bro. Let me. I always trip up on her handle because I don't know it. She just shows it to me. You know what I mean? She just shows me her, I go on her page all the time and I just be like, how many followers you got now? You know what I mean? Her ad is at ARIANA Harity, HARRITY. You can find her on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. She just be throwing it down. She's kind of stepped away from some of her food content, but do we make banger meals? I mean, I'm a big guy, you know what I mean? She feeds me well. The food is good.
That's what's up, brother.
Food is good.
220K followers. So she kind of big time.
Wow.
She kind of big time.
Yeah, you know.
She kind of might be big
let's
time.
Go.
So
somebody getting a check over there.
Yeah.
When we were making crazy videos, dude, I was like, this is insane. Like, I never seen nothing like this. But she hates that. I'm like, you're big time now. Hundreds of thousands of followers. She goes, nah, I ain't that big time. I'm like, I mean, how many people you know? Like, got 200 and some thousand followers. You know,
Big Bang Hank over there. Big Bang Hank over
there. You gotta monetize and get them little checks, whether it's $50, $100, whatever.
Get to the bread. Get to the bag. Always.
It's not even about that too. Like, she just gets like, we get stuff at the house for free, and I'm like, what is this? And she goes, like, contact me. Said if you want to try this stuff, and I'm like, tell them yes. We keep going. You know what I mean? It's great.
Brand deal.
So again, we'll get those both. Even we'll get I know Ariana's in this platform. It's a lot of sports talk, a little bit of anime. It's more of that competitive genre. But we haven't talked a lot of music. But this is Ignorant Takes, and Ignorant Takes can be in all forms of facet: music, sports, cars, shows, you name it. We're here for it all, especially when we got people who are passionate about it. So it's great to, have a person who promotes artists. Like I said, I truly feel that. Like, I'm not saying that because you're in front of me. A person who's willing to pass on and just kind of be essentially the plug, right? And kind of get things in people's hands and say, hey man, this is somebody I think is nice, and take from there. That's what's up. So I shout that out. And of course, Jason and his gaming platform. Sometimes you'll catch me gaming in his on his stuff. Right. I know he's got his two boys as well, his little ones, my nephews, Levi and Connor, and who are constantly in there as well. You guys kind of saw MJ here. He just got home, so he's a daddy's boy. So he's like, I need my dad. You can't be closing the gate. So he was cussing his mom out. So that's why I went and grabbed him. But again, as we appreciate you guys, we're going to put it on the description. You guys' @, and the wife's @, and just to kind of get out there. And I don't know what Jay, and I know we're kind of doing it, but this has been Ignorant Takes podcast. We appreciate you guys' time. Hopefully we can get all together again, maybe mid-season, and see how it's going. See if our predictions coming true. I don't want to speak for Jabron, but I love having guests because I think it gives us different insight. Because Jabron, I think, other than the fact that we have opposing teams in a lot of areas, we're very similar in a lot of things. I'm the more outspoken of the two of us for sure. If we were comparing it to another show, I'm the Cameron, he's the Mace. so but again, I appreciate you guys' time. God bless. And
I'm available. I'm available whenever y'all want.
All right.
That's it. Slave know that. All you gotta do is hit my we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. I'm on.
For sure. We're trying to give people time. So we appreciate y'all. This has been Ignorant Takes, and we're out.
All right.
And boom. You don't have to leave yet. I'm just gonna